It's time to say goodbye. I sit in the armchair closest to the door and fold my hands politely in my lap. The room is too warm, too quiet. My mother enters from the kitchen, her left eye swollen and bruised, and small scratches carved into her cheeks. She limps to the plaid sofa, waving off help when I offer, and eases onto the patterned cushion next to my father. I shoot him an uncomfortable glance, but he doesn't lift his head. Tears drip on his gray slacks. I turn away. I begin to gnaw on the inside of my lower lip, waiting in silence as they consider their words. The intervention style farewell is hardly the format I imagined, but the moment belongs to them, so I don't interfere. I cast a longing look to where my worn backpack wait nears the door. Aaron had better not be late picking me up this time. Are you sure you can't stay another night? My father asks, gripping his wife's hand hard enough to turn his knuckles white. They both stare me pleadingly, but I don't give them false hope. I won't be that cruel. Sorry, but no, I say kindly. This is where we say goodbye. My mother pulls her hand from my father's, curling it into a fist at her mouth. She chokes back a sob, and I watch the stitched wound on her cheek crinkles into her skin. I reach for my own tears, trying to appear more sympathetic. You'll never see your parents again, I think. Isn't that sad? But all I can muster is a bit of blurry vision. It seems a little heartless, even to me, that I can't even mourn their loss. But I've only known these people for 2 days. Besides, the clips in my hair extensions are driving my scalp mad. I reach a fingernail in between my red strands and scratch. My mother takes a deep breath and then begins her rehearsed goodbye. Emily, she says in a shaky voice, when you died, my life ended too. A tear rose slowly down her cheek, slipping into her dimple before falling away. I couldn't see beyond my grief, she continues. The counselors told me I had to, and I can only replay those last minutes in the car, this horrible loop of pain. She chokes up, and my father reaches to rub her back soothingly. I don't interrupt. And then you were gone, my mother whispers, looking at me. I loved you more than anything, and you were torn away. I tried so hard, but I couldn't save you. I'm sorry, Emily. I'm barely passable version of Emily. Different eyes, smaller chin, but my mother is grieving, and through her tears, I'm sure she thinks I look identical to her dead daughter. And maybe that resemblance pains her even more when we're this close. I love you too, Mom, I say automatically, and I flick my gaze to my father. And thank you, Dad, for all you've done for me. I was very happy. No matter what, I'll always be with you. I put my hand on my chest. In your hearts. The words are dry in my mouth, but I stick to the script when I can't personalize my speech in some other way. Ultimately, this is what they needed to hear, or rather, what they wanted to hear. They wanted me to know I was loved. My phone buzzes in my pocket, but I don't ruin the moment to check it. We're past deadline and it has grown dark outside, but I won't leave. I'm sure my parents will get through this. I wait a beat, and my mother sniffles and wipes her face. We miss you, Emily. I miss you every day.